But we'll start here with Coach.
So proud of the effort our team put out. 2-0 against an excellent team, and you could have taken a different direction and been upset or put our heads down, and we came out firing and with a lot of heart and desire, so I got to give them credit for that. I thought in the first half we limited their chances on goal with our defending, and then unfortunately we went down 2 goals in that second half. Made a few adjustments and got some fresh legs. So credit to everyone that came in because they had a positive impact in the game. So a lot of good that came out of it. And as I told the team, now we're right back at it. We got to get ready for Spirit in a big game next weekend at Oracle Park. So we don't have time to put our heads down. There was a lot of good from this game, and we just got to build on that.
Hola, Maru. Buenas noches. Albertin, regardless of the result, the team worked so hard to neutralize San Diego, a very competitive team. Overall, what do you think about the performance of the team in the first half?
I'll say that in the first half defensively, we knew we would concede possession. They're one of the best playing team in possession. Excuse me. One of our goals was to limit Cascarino, an exceptional player, and she didn't really do much throughout the game. So, credit to our team. I thought in the first half we were early on defensively, we weren't necessarily stepping at the right time, and we made the adjustment about 10-15 minutes into that first half, and then we made play predictable, but we were still leaving some gaps open in the midfield, and those are adjustments that we made in the second half. And but overall, I think they had the free kick to hit the crossbar, and then maybe 1 or 2 shots. One shot was from about 30 yards out. So they're a very talented and dangerous team, and good performance from us in that first half.
2 more questions. What would you like to change for Oracle? Game is a key moment for the franchise.
What's that?
What would you like to change for Oracle's game?
3 points and more goals on our end. Because you could see in that second half, we also had several opportunities, 1v1s with the keeper or half chances, and we're in there. So I'd like to change a little bit of the luck and get some goals in there. But the mentality, the energy, the fight is outstanding. And as long as we have that, we're going to keep fighting until the end.
I would like to follow up about Rachel's nomination for the Laurel Holiday Impact Award, how important this is for the franchise.
Can you repeat? I'm sorry.
Rachel's nomination for the award.
Oh, so, Condenanji. So, we've known this since the very beginning. She is an absolutely incredible human being, and she deserves all the accolades and everything that comes her way because it comes from her heart and it's so pure. So couldn't be happier for her, and we're just very delighted that we have her on our team and that she can spread her energy and her just the way she is with all of us.
La última pregunta en español. Albertin está hablando con las niñas de cómo están contentas de que Rachel estuvo participando en el diseño de las camisetas. ¿Tú cómo te sientes de que ella estuvo tan cerquita trabajando en un proyecto tan importante para la comunidad? Incluso yo le dije a las muchachas, Albertin habla español.
De verdad, como dije en inglés, ella es una persona muy especial y de verdad siempre está haciendo cosas mejores para todos, no nada más para ella. Ella de verdad piensa de las niñas, del niño, gente en la casa. En Zambia siempre está haciendo cosas para mejorar el mundo y las personas, y es muy especial.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah, Albertin, on the topic of goals, how have you guys been thinking about chance creation at this point? I know you said you guys are prepared to concede possession today, but it seemed more direct than possession. How are you thinking about that?
So it's interesting. It seemed maybe a little bit more direct, but we did ask our team to play direct last weekend, and this weekend was more so keeping the ball and moving it from side to side in the back and then moving forward. I thought we could have showed a little bit more patience in the first half to move them around. It was very important. Our message before the game was if we can keep the ball a little bit longer, it obviously keeps it away from them. They're a team that enjoys having the ball for long periods of the game. But even when we conceded that, I thought we were very good defensively. But yes, we'd love to keep it a little bit longer. They did a very good job early in that first half and throughout the game for the most part in counter pressing. But then once we kind of got into a rhythm, we were able to get out of that, and we showed that in the second half. But yeah, that's something that we continue to work on, is just keeping the ball, and it's finding the right balance.
One more. You had a lot of experience come off the bench at one time, I think around the 65th minute. You've been trusting the youth a lot. Can you walk us through kind of what you're thinking with the starting unit? Like, what were you hoping to see out there, and then how you started changing the game?
So it also goes, this is not everyone knows this, but some players were limited in minutes. So, for example, Oshuala could only play 15 to 20 minutes. So we decided we would keep her off until we needed her. We were hoping that we were at 0-0 game, or maybe up a goal, but that was the difference there. Carly and Rachel were also limited to 60 minutes, or a little bit less. So we also had a plan around that. But Carly's also been giving us some really good minutes with her pace and behind, and Rachel's an incredible leader. And then knowing that we can put in certain players like a Tess and Asisat, and they were able to change the game, and that's what we were expecting. Unfortunately, we were down a couple goals by then, and but that's where they all come together and they play for each other. And next time, maybe we'll be up when they come in, or they start.
Yeah,
Albertin, I know we talked a little bit about on Friday Penelope being out and sort of where the offense is going to come from without her. I'm curious after tonight where you see that coming from.
Oh, I thought we saw it. I think that our XGs were higher than San Diego's today. They were 1-3-3 or something like that. So it could come from Asisat, it can come from Tess, it can come from Rudy, obviously, Carly, Rachel, Alyssa getting up from a deep position, left back, Caprice. I think we have so many options. I also, going into this game, if I'm not mistaken, I read something earlier today. Well, actually, it was sent to me because I try not to read too much of what's on the media. It was sent to me. We've been the highest XG team in the last 4 or 5 games or something like that in the league, which is impressive. So it's not only Penelope; it's the entire team, and we showed that in this second half. And against one of the best teams. That's why they're up where they're at. What place are they in right now? 4th. Okay, and it's such a fine line between. First, well, Kansas City is I think kind of up there on their own, but everyone else is. There's a really fine line between getting 3 points or not.
Yeah, and I know you've talked a lot about creating opportunities and converting on those opportunities. I'm curious what's going to make the difference. As you move, obviously hunting for playoffs. So what is that key difference going to look like?
The key difference is putting those chances away, because we had several players, the opportunities that we were just so close, mishit it by a little bit. Next time it's just a better finish, and then getting numbers forward like we did, and the mentality of that we showed throughout the game, but even more so in that second half. Every time that we've kind of fall into, when we got the goal, obviously gave us a lot of energy and that belief, and they have that belief. So as long as we have the mentality to continue going forward, the belief and the work rate, which they always have, those goals are bound to come because we are right there.
And then final question is, I just want to hear your thoughts on the sort of separation between you guys and Princess.
So with Princess, we just want to wish her the best because she's an outstanding player, but we had other players that we felt were going to be a little bit more effective than her. That's really it.
Thank you.
And it's important for her to get playing time.
Thanks, man. Marco?
Coach, you mentioned the minute restrictions with certain players tonight. Was that maybe why were you a little bit hesitant to not maybe make those subs after they conceded the first? You guys conceded the first goal earlier, not was it 51st, 52nd minute there?
So it wasn't necessarily the subs. It was really a formation change that allowed us to attack a certain way. They're a very dangerous team when they connect and they get their passes in. So the lineup that was there was going to help us defend. At least that was the plan. And then we made the changes when we thought it was necessary.
Yeah, and then finally, on those 2 goals you did concede, were just those defensive just misassignments, or what happened
I can't really tell you that because I have to go back and watch it on video. It's almost a blur right now. So we know one was maybe a lack of tracking a runner in, but it's hard to tell when it happens like that.
All right, any other questions? Kevin?
Carolyn seems to be really enjoying her football this year. I mean, she took the penalty. She's grabbing the ball in every free kick. Can you just reflect on her journey this year?
Yeah, so, credit to her because last year, obviously, she didn't get many minutes, but that's what we ask of our players. They're professionals. And Caroline has this mentality where she just puts the work into it, comes every day to practice with the right mentality and attitude. And this is how the team is this year. Every single one of them has done that, but credit to her because she gives us a lot on the defensive side and the attacking side. And she has this mentality where she's a winner. And that's why she takes the ball and it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. She's one of the best that I've seen. Every time we practice PKs, she buries them. She has that confidence, but it really pays off when you put the work into it, and that's why we are seeing a very good season from her.
All right, that's it for Coach. We'll be back with a couple of players. Introduce Rachel Hill and Caroline Conti, who, as you can tell, are wearing their jerseys designed by a group with Design FC and Soccer Without Borders, a charity that Rachel Kundananji is working with. Of course, she's our nominee for the Lauren Holiday Impact Award. And before we start with questions, I'm just going to let Rachel, who's a former nominee herself, kind of talk about it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean, we all see Rudy on the field, and she's incredible out there. She's also an incredible human off the field. She puts a lot of work into the community and the people that she loves, and so she's just been doing such an amazing job, and it's impacted all of us. So working with Soccer Without Borders, she's just, reaching out even further and making an impact. So we're all behind her, and we hope everybody else is, and everybody votes for her for the award because she's doing great things.
Voting ends on the 30th, so vote as much as you can.
Yeah. You can find the link on bayfc.com. So, all right, thank you guys. We'll open up to questions.
I would like to follow up about Rachel's nomination. I was with the girls and they were very excited. How do you feel about that? And also that she was involved in the process of creating a family meetings, be together and work for the project.
Yeah, we're so proud of her. Yeah. We're so proud of her. Like I said, she's just an incredible human being, and we know that she can touch the lives of a lot of people just with her big smile and just her heart. She's always out there just making people smile, and that's a big thing, I think, in our world today, just spreading love to everybody and helping in any way that she can, and she's just so willing and happy to do it.
How important is to connect with the community and make a difference in minorities like Latinos in general?
I think it's just important to support everyone, and especially with Rudy. Like as she was saying, Rudy shows up every single day, even if it's a hard day, with a smile on her face, and she affects every single person on our team, even the community, every fan here. I hear her walk across the bridge up there, and everyone's just cheering her on. Everyone has her back, and it's just great that she can reach out to the community and help in any possible way that she can.
Two more questions and then let's go back to the historical moment coming up for Oracle as a new franchise. What would you like to change to face Washington Spirit? Thank you so much.
What would you like to change? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. We're just excited for the game, really, to step out there. Obviously, we have an incredible fan base here, and we know stepping out there, it'll be amplified. So we're just excited to, represent the Bay Area and just get out there and play our football and, put on a good show.
Caroline, let's go back to that moment that you were going to score the penalty. What was going through your mind? You looked very concentrated on pass. How did you manage the stress and the nervous to do it? Thank you.
I think it's an exciting time. A lot of people think I'm
on your shoulders.
Thank you. I think it's just an exciting moment. I've always loved taking them. People think I'm crazy because sometimes people love taking them, sometimes people don't. But it's just going back to training. If you do something every single day, then it just becomes second nature. And so when you're put in a game like that, to where you really need to step up and help your team out, it's just second nature. So I think it's just putting in the work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. So when I do get in that moment, that I can just relax and kind of just do my body can do it for me.
Thank you so much.
And
you.
we all know that too. I'm on the bench, and I literally look to Carly and I go, she lives for this moment. And we knew it would be put in the back of the net. So,
Thanks, man.
yeah, so good.
Mia?
Quick question first on the topic of the nomination Soccer Without Borders. I know that earlier it was told to us that Rachel was going to be with the girls after the game, and so I'm just curious, do you guys know where Rachel's at right now and what's happening there?
I can tell you so that she met with the players in the corner of the field and had a great time. Not sure if she's still with them or if she's gone back to the locker room now. But there are other planned events with her and the team.
Okay, very cool. And then as far as the game, I know that Penelope will be out for 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm curious for you guys, like what her absence, what that means to the team.
Yeah, I mean, Penelope's a huge loss, but we have a deep squad, and, the next one's always ready to step up. So big shoes to fill, but I know that we can do it, and, we just keep pushing.
I think it's important to also say, just because she's not on the field doesn't mean that she's not impacting the team still. She has a loud voice, her encouragement, we still hear her even if she's not down on the field with us, so she still plays a role.
Absolutely, and I know Penelope, leads the club in scoring. She's 5 goals, and I think that there were 4 players tied with 2 goals apiece. I'm curious for you guys, what is shot creation going to look like, and how are you guys, trying to have some offensive output, as you guys are hunting the playoffs?
Also know that Conti now has 3 goals.
Hey.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go on.
I think it's, again, just going back to training, just doing what you can possible to get ready for every game, because we really just got to focus on ourselves and just what we can do best. And it goes back to putting every single shot you have in training on goal, and that leads into the weekend. So we gain as much confidence as we can throughout the training week, and then we show it in the game day.
Kevin?
I was wondering if you guys could reflect on how you guys want to play soccer the rest of the year, because Albertin talked about earlier, he knew that San Diego was going to possess the ball a lot, so that kind of informed how you guys approach the game. Do you guys feel like you're getting clear instruction? Is it does it differ every week? Is there an overarching philosophy in your guys' mind that you guys are trying to chase? I was wondering if you guys could reflect on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we focus on ourselves a lot, and there is a way that we want to play. I think that when we have the ball, we're at our best, but, not every game allows us to do that. And so I think that we also have a good balance of taking whoever we're going against that weekend into consideration, and, we have to set a game plan. And I think that, tonight, I feel like defensively, we executed it pretty well. They didn't have a ton of great chances, and it might be hard because we're not stepping and pressing all the time and winning the ball high up, but we were very compact and solid defensively as a unit. So I think that each weekend, brings a different challenge, and we are adapting to that while also trying to, continue to play our way and develop with that.
And Carolyn, outside of the penalty, you're picking up the ball for every, free kick. Is that just a conversation you guys have had behind the scenes that's come up through training? How is it decided that you guys would take these moments?
Yeah, it's definitely talked about in training, especially pregame and whatnot. But they just have the confidence in me to step up and hopefully hit the right ball and then get a chance in on goal.
Nice.
Okay. This is for both of you ladies, and one can answer or whatever. But when you go up against a team like San Diego that does possess the ball for the majority of the match, does that frustrate how you guys operate just offensively, not being able to do the high press as much as you have normally when you guys have the ball?
There's highs and lows to it, but you also have to respect the style of play that the other team does. But especially when we do win the ball back, it's important that we play how we want to play and execute what we talked about in the pregame. So I think it's just important to remember that and understand that, if we've been defending for X amount of minutes, that we just need to keep it and then just play our football.
And then Albertin said that there's no time to hang your heads on this one. You guys got the Oracle match coming up this next Saturday, so is this, when you see a match that's going to be historical like this, especially for this team, is it easy to then maybe put this one away maybe after tonight and just concentrate, and then tomorrow starting for that game against Washington?
I mean, I would say we definitely still take this game in for sure. We have a lot to learn from it, and we do go back and reflect the first day we're back in training, and it is important because, you know, we grow from that. But then, yeah, I mean, once we go over it, we take it in, and then we got to push forward. So take a day, you know, go over film and stuff in training, learn from it, and then, yeah, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Caroline, I know you just said that, you know, when you guys win the ball back, you want to play the way that you guys want to play. I'm just curious, reflecting on the game for both of you, what do you feel you did really well, and then what's something that you think, you know, is an area of improvement?
I feel like in kind of near the second half, when we got the ball back, we were really aggressive with our balls that we played forward with Rudy and Z and Carly and whatnot up there. I think it was important to get them in behind because we knew we had a lot of pace. But yeah, I think it's just important when we win that ball back, we connect our first few passes so we can get in a flow and have confidence in each other and just moving off of each other. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Any other questions? That's it for them.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
one,
another
one
one?
quickie. Have you guys sorted out what like the commute's gonna look like next week? Because I know obviously this is a lot closer than the Oracle Park. Like, do you guys know?
Yeah, we're all sorted. One
Yeah.
team going up. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carpooling?
It's the best. We're excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
you.
you.
Guys.
Thanks.
Have a great night.
Carpool.